Hi guys, Penny here.
Hey, John Frederick.
And this is the Barefoot Director. And we have guests today. Woo!
Would that be guests or conscripts?
One of them's a comedian.
We have Travis Myers.
I am happy to be here.
And Jerry Lawson.
I'm not the comedian.
Yes, he is.
Guys, we have had a lot of exciting things happen this last week. Some of them you may have seen that I've had going on this weekend. But here at the house, John and them have been working on a film, and I'm going to let y'all talk about that.
So I'm actually in a film coming up as a character, but I'm also, Jerry blessed me with the capacity to be a producer. So my breakout producer role is going to be on a short film, Christian-based, called The First Step. I'll let Jerry tell you a brief bit about the film that he's directing.
Well, let's see. First of all, I did not bless John. I think it's more of a curse that I gave him a producer role, because that means that I have to do less than I was doing, which is fantastic because my brain's about to explode all the time. And John has been a huge, literally, all jokes aside, a huge help. I mean, this film could not be made without you. So, and I'll take that in cash after. The First Step is a short film. It is from our new company, Studio 220 Films. And it is basically a drama about a man who suffers a tragedy, loses faith in God, loses faith in his friends, gets on a dark trail of revenge, and it's a story of taking the first step back home after a tragedy. Something that proves that Christians are real people. Things happen to us as well. We don't live in fairy tale world. We don't have magic genies granting our every wish. Things happen to us, and we have to face those realities. So it's a film that's getting a lot of buzz online after our shoot this past weekend, which is very exciting to see that, to see people just excited. We have a lot of our crew and cast are first timers, or first time doing this type of role. We have Chad Peterson, who's well known for doing stage comedy musicals. He's fantastic in that. This is his first dramatic role. And if you've ever seen Chad in anything at Beaumont Community Players, anything like that, you think you know Chad because you've seen him sing and dance and laugh. You have no idea what you're about to see because it's amazing. Then of course we have John playing a pivotal role in our show. And then our director of photography is of course the fantabulous Travis Myers over there, who is he's beyond words. The visuals that he's bringing out are amazing. You may have seen some of the stills online that I wasn't supposed to release, but I did anyway because I was so excited. But they're incredible, and Travis is probably what I consider the best director of photography anywhere south of Austin. So to get him working on this film was a huge win for us. And of course, John is the one who got him. So, because I honestly didn't know who he was before we started, but now I won't let anyone else work on the film except Travis. Anyway, that wasn't that. It was a really big nutshell. It was more like a walnut shell rather than
Yeah, so I've worked with Travis on a couple of films already, so that's what kind of put me in the mindset of, hey, if we want this to really look good, I need to get Travis.
Yeah, so, you got to have Travis.
So we nailed him down. So and you can see in the background behind us.
We nailed him down.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't talk about that.
So if you see kind of the background behind us, we're actually on one of the sets that we're going to be using. It's a restaurant scene in the movie. So we're actually here kind of meeting with Travis and doing storyboards, kind of working up how we're going to shoot. Yeah, he's an artist. So
I won't show you any more than this to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, exactly. So
But, hard at work here.
So we figured while we were here talking about this set and doing storyboards, we'd do a Barefoot Director and talk to these guys about the film and what's going on, as well as what Penny's been doing. So we got our first weekend under our belt. We shot Saturday and Sunday. Sunday went overnight all the way till 3-4 in the morning. I know I didn't get home till after 5 a.m. and it was a rough night, but the cast and crew performed wonderfully. The cast had some emotional scenes that night that they just nailed, and it was a lot of fun. It was very inspiring to watch all of this stuff take place. So I think everyone's going to be very, very fascinated by the final product of the short film, The First Step, directed by Jerry. He's doing an incredible job.
I sure hope it's a good movie. I can't wait to see it.
It'll be great.
Hope it works.
I would just like to say, when I was first asked by John to be a part of this, I thought, like, wow, they're asking for a lot of people. Good luck on getting as many people as they need to make this happen. And then it happened. I was like, holy crap, this is really this is really working. That's kind of a miracle.
Yeah.
And then I read the script and I was like, well, dang, you're going to have some really good performances or this just isn't going to work. It's just going to look like some local short film, which it is. But then I have been pleasantly surprised by our first weekend of shooting and seeing the performances of the actors. I'm like, this is going to be good. So I hope I can add my little flavor to it. But everybody else is bringing it, so I'm excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, just looking at the still shots that you got from your footage, man, just the scene itself looks beautiful. I can't imagine when it's all stitched together into the film. It's going to be fabulous.
Well, this is the first. I've been doing this for a really, really long time. This is the first full-size production that I've been able to do where I wasn't working for someone else. Where I always spent all this time thinking, I can do that. Here's how I would do it. And so we were approached with the script. We put the script together, and we fleshed it out, and we started building things around it. And this little short film turned into a cast and crew of over 80 people are involved with this production,
Which is huge.
and yeah, I had a meeting with Travis 4 or 5 weeks ago, and on the way out, he's like, "Yeah, how's it feel? Your first real project being one of the largest productions ever done in this area." Oh well, but it's working. It really is working. We were filming at Beaumont Emergency Hospital. They were very kind to let us film in their operational ER Sunday night.
Yeah.
And we went from 7 p.m. until we wrapped at 3:32 in the morning. But it was amazing. Everything just flowed so smoothly. Everyone worked together. You could not tell. You'd not be able to tell that these were first timers doing this at all.
Yeah.
So.
And amazingly enough, another attribute to Travis, some of y'all have seen, I've posted some stuff that from this weekend. I was actually in Arkansas at the MLC Awards, where Travis, basically, we won editing and we won color treatment for shh, and all of that was Travis. In fact, I told them that
guy right
he
there.
is so good. We didn't do any color correction on shh.
Wow.
And so that's
We
amazing.
fooled them all.
He's like the Chuck Norris of directors of photography. That the film was so scared of him, it just colored itself. When it knew Travis was attached to it, it just colored itself.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so amazing to be able to tell everybody about how fantastic he is. We've been working with him a little while on a couple of projects, and he's such a pleasure to work with. He knows his stuff, and if he's on your set, it's gonna look good.
Yeah, probably one of the most professional DPs I've ever worked with. I mean, the guy's sitting here drawing storyboards, in his spare time trying to get things figured out.
That's what I do for fun.
With crayons.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Dude, he's doing it with crayon, it makes it look good.
Hey, we broke down his
Crayolas.
equipment after the set the other night, and it was just an hour. It took us just an hour alone breaking all of his equipment down, and that's not even loading it or moving it outside. I mean, he's got a lot of equipment, very professional DP. I think I even commented on that the other night.
I do have a lot of junk. I just also like to say this is kind of off topic because I like to take the main theme off of me for a second because I can't handle it. But I'm just like to say I'm a long-time listener of the show, first-time caller, and I never thought this moment would come, but here I am. I'm here on the Barefoot Director, and I've made it. So thank you for this. I feel like I can just stop my DP career now because I have made it to where this is the highest peak I've looked forward to. So
Don't
thank you so
forget to
much.
thank Kaylee.
This is better than any colorist award or best editing from any film festival. Any of the numerous awards I have won. This is my this is my favorite. Okay, I will be quiet now.
Jerry may have been right. Maybe he's not the comedian. But on a side note, in Jerry's spare time when he is not directing, he's a pirate. Arr. I wanted to throw that in there.
That's true. I am a pirate. I'm the pirate director, so maybe that'll be like the auxiliary, the Barefoot Director, and the pirate director, so it'll all work together.
Pirates of the Southeast Texas Bayous.
Pirated Films Productions.
Wait,
Yeah. And I also have to give a shout out to Mike Magnuson because his song Dig a Lot of Dirt also won Best Song there. And so that's the second song from to have won a first place award. And so that is pretty cool. Okay, and I'm going to give y'all a little heads up that I just found out last night. I'm going to be the director of the Boomtown Film Festival for 2023.
Oh, nice.
nice.
So I just got that last night. You know, it's been kind of like, you know, but yeah, official word. So I will be that. So hopefully we can get things together. We
And I can
really-
actually say I know
does
her.
that mean that we're disqualified now because you're the director?
No, because
Did
I'm
you
not.
just disqualify us for?
No, because I'm not going to have anything to do with the judging because I have too many relationships with too many filmmakers and I don't want to have a bias, you know,
Yeah,
against anybody, you know, because, you know, you got some of your, you see these films and you're like, oh my God, you know, and I met a lot of incredible filmmakers this weekend. I've already convinced one of them, they've already entered the Boomtown. I'm like, your film has to be in it. I said, I can't do anything color. She said, I don't think they would want it there because it really is a hard subject. Travis, you're not going to want to watch this. I mean, it really is. It's because it deals with rape and retribution. It's
Oh,
a
Lord.
hard watch, but they got the psychology on it so right that it needs to be seen. Not everybody's going to be able to deal with it, but it needs to be seen because it's an issue that a lot of people are afraid to touch, and they just got it so right that I'm like, I told her, I said, we will have it at night, late night, with a disclaimer.
Yeah, right.
You know, because it is a hard watch, but I do think it's important. Anyway, I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's like this film needs to be seen, even though it's a short. She said a lot of them I just don't see them doing it there, and I'm like, it needs to be seen. So I will have, you know, but I'm warning you ahead of time, Travis.
I'm very sheltered.
Yeah, you're not going to want to see it. In fact, some people walked out, I think. But it really hit me, and I'm like, you got the psychology on it so right, and people that can't deal with that, they need to see it to understand some of the things people go through. Anyway, on the lighter notes and all,
I can joke following that.
on a lighter note on that,
You'll find a way.
I haven't got all the details, but we may actually get some distribution possibly on a Roku channel that I've been approached, and so might actually be available.
Yeah, you know, I'd
that'd be
say on
amazing.
that subject, every time I've mentioned the name of that film, I'm glad you're showing me because I don't know how to say it.
It's
Yeah.
Okay, you have to do it. You have. See, that's what I've been missing is this part. I'm like, it's a film. How do you even say that?
Yeah, sometimes even when Penny's been when she was explaining it at different places we've been, she would say, "Yeah, oh, shh," and people would be like, "Wait, why is she hushing us all of a sudden in the middle of her sentence?"
How dare you?
Yeah, it was kind of confusing. So, yeah,
That's what I told Freddie when we were doing the interview and all yesterday. I said, they'll say, you know, what's the title? And I go, shh, and they'll go, oh, it's a secret.
well, am I not supposed to tell? Exactly.
But you know, I found a documentary the other day about a doctor in Houston that has had a cure for 40 years, and they keep trying to silence him and keep trying to silence him.
Really?
And I honestly think that even gives the title even more significance that we weren't even aware of. And so I even tried to post it on Facebook, a link to it. It's on YouTube, and Facebook put a thing on there, fake.
Of course they did.
Fake news, basically. And but it was an incredible documentary that's on YouTube. I don't know how long it'll be there, because they had just posted, even though it was made in like 2016. This link had posted like 2 days, and it already had like 600,000 views or something. But it's a full 2-hour documentary. But anyway, on
We have
other
to look
things.
at the library eventually to find the answers.
There you go. Just a little sneak preview. But I think that's enough for today, because we got other things to do, got stuff to plan. I got stuff
Got more
to...
awards to
yeah.
get out of the car.
Yeah.
They're like under the floorboards and behind the stuff. People have quarters stuck in their couch. She has awards for her film, like in the cracks of all the furniture.
We were getting ready to come here to the restaurant, and Jerry said he was going to reserve us a table and an extra chair for Penny's awards. Thought that was hilarious. So yes, he is the reigning comedian. But so coming up in the future, Penny and I have a couple of films that we're going to be working on together. Jerry has some more stuff down the pipeline that it's going to be major for this area, guys. Big stuff coming up. The guy, I don't know what happens in his brain, but it's brilliant. He's got brilliant stuff that he's flushing out of there. So we'll have more coming up on that, and so stay tuned.
And so I'm Penny Lulu.
John Frederick signing off.
With Travis
And
and
Jerry.
Jerry. And this is the Barefoot Director. All right. Bye, guys.